this weekend is technically the first weekend of our winter. And you know, rolling from the fall to winter. The fall is more of a time to kind of get our bearings after a long spring, summer. Guys, the winter is all about getting ready for the high school season. You know, and we hit the nail, you know, exactly. Today was great because the energy was there, right? We come out here with energy, we're getting ready. Guys, we don't have a long time. You're not going to have a long time in your high school. This is basically your spring training right now. And it started today. I thought it was a great day, but you got to think of that, guys. No more, hey, well, I'm recovering time. It's time to start preparing for the high school season. So when January, 28th or whatever, then when that day starts, we're ready. We're game ready, guys, because you're going to play a week or two in. You know, so start thinking that. Who's going to be an all-league guy? Who's going to be all CCS guy? Who's going to be a sophomore that's going to make a varsity team, right? Who's going to be a freshman that's going to win a spot on a JV team? Who knows, guys? You guys got to set your goals now and start preparing because you got November, December, January now, right? And there's a lot of dudes that are sitting around, and they won't have November. They might have part of December. So it's got to start today, guys. It starts today. Get ready for your season today, and come ready to go tomorrow for you guys that attended showcase. Make sure we're doing things right. You know, we talk about it all the time. It's not about how we produce. It's not about getting a bunch of hits. It's about how you look. It's about hard 90s. You know, a lot of that's going on here. Hard 90s, finishing plays, things like that. You know, it happens all the time out here, guys. You don't want it to happen out there. You know, so keep up the good work. Good day.
I'm a big guy. I got my scholarship because of after a strikeout right in the first base. I'm not kidding you. LSU. So it's not like they're not looking at that kind of stuff. What's going to set you apart from everybody else, right? You know, all of us are talented, but we talk about the word intangibles. What do you do that somebody else doesn't do? And I'm not kidding. I wish I was kidding. It's not. He's not telling you a lie. They look at stuff like that. They want to see your feet. They want to see you move. What can you do that the other guy can't? They see that in you. That's all they need. Because then they know you're a good player, right? So keep working on the things that's going to make you much better than everybody else. Press yourself. Find somebody who's better than you, and you get better than him. And you'll never sell yourself short.
You guys aren't only training your minds or your bodies, and how you do things in terms of your swing, your throws, and your ground balls, but your minds in terms of how you approach the game. Okay, and our Saturdays can tend to get a little bit more lackadaisical at times than our Sundays. I think a lot of it has to do with the college coaches for the most part. When we get college coaches back there, you guys tend to turn it up. But the bottom line is, you guys understand how fast the fall went. For you returners, the fall was, I think, 8 or 9 weeks. And it went by fast, and we only have 10 more weeks. You guys are going to walk off of this field on a Sunday in January and walk right onto your high school field. And maybe your high school doesn't demand that you run hard 90s. Maybe they don't demand that you get big turns around and are aggressive or read ball in dirt. That doesn't matter here, okay? When you go there, maybe that's a trend you want to set at your program for your school. Just because your coach doesn't ask you to do it doesn't mean that's not the right way to go about it. But you might be out of school that you hit a nice line drive to center field and your coach doesn't care how fast you get down there. We do, because it matters. Because our job is to prepare you for the next level, prepare you for high school, of course, but then also beyond high school. And that stuff does not fly. It does not fly. You can't all of a sudden turn it on. I mean, you guys have probably heard that a million times. You probably heard it a million times, but it's true. And that's why you hear it so often, because there's a huge importance to it on how you go about your business and how you take care of business. It should be the same way every time. Shouldn't matter if it's a Saturday at Saratoga or a Sunday at Hartnell, or if you're in the big league somewhere, you do it right every single time, no matter what, whether someone's looking or not. And that's a great point that Jay Codd was making. You guys never know. You never know who's watching. And I've had last summer a kid on my team, his dad was the head coach at USF. A lot of our guys didn't know that. And Coach Giacomo would walk out to our field and watch practice, and some guys wouldn't be doing it their best. Right? And they didn't really know that well. The head coach at USF sitting in the stands every practice. How hard are you really working? You don't know. You really don't. And you don't want that day to be the day. that, oh, this was the day I didn't run my 90, or this was the day I didn't hustle on and off the field. And that day just so happened to be the day that USF or Stanford or wherever, name the school, doesn't matter the school, just happened to be here. Because we have had a lot of schools just drop in unannounced. You know, we might have San Jose State on the field, but San Francisco State just shows up. I didn't tell you guys he was coming, he just showed up. To watch you guys, okay, to watch our players. So you guys have to make sure that you take care of business every time you're out here. There is no let up for any of this.
Kind of piggyback on, and there's a lot of new faces here for the winter. And I told the guys in the fall, you know, we want to work hard for you guys. We will work hard for you. Like tomorrow when we'll be at that showcase, you know, we'll be sitting back there with the coaches. And that's the thing, guys. I want to tell them you run a hard 90 every time. So it's even more than that, guys. And that's what, you know, the coaches are saying. It doesn't matter. You never know who's watching. But even, guys, you know we're watching. And so we can sit there and say that this guy shows up, he's ready to go every single day, and he's always going to run a hard 90, he's going to give you everything. But then as soon as you guys let up here, it's like we can't say that. Does that mean we're going to tell him don't go? No, we're still going to try and push for you guys, and just like we're going to tell you when you don't do it right here. But it makes our job a whole lot easier when we can say those things. When we can tell them, oh, by the way, he's a 4.2. And you don't, I mean, even a 3.8, guys. He's a 3.8. He's got a good SAT score. Oh, great. You know, it makes our job a whole lot easier talking to these coaches and making sure that you get on their radar. So how you carry yourself in the classroom, on the field, off the field, dictates how easy it is for us to help you out. Okay?
And that's one thing you guys have to understand. When we're at these events, and not everyone's obviously going, but at some point everyone in our program winds up going to one of our showcases. But if Tony and I or Coach Josh or Brett or Jay Cotter are back there talking to coaches, you know, we don't make stuff up. We can't sugarcoat it. Straight up. That's the way it is. You know, we'll use Santa Clara as an example, because we have, I think, 5 or 6 guys from our program going to Santa Clara in 2014. I can't tell them that, you know, that this guy plays so hard, he runs such a hard 90, and it's not true. Because when you get there, they're going to realize, well, you know, Bartlett's full of crap. You know, Kyle Wright doesn't run hard 90s. He doesn't work that. I'm just picking you out, but it's not really you. I'm just using you as an example. But, you know, it would affect everyone else below you. One, it would affect me, because they'd be like, well, Vart's an idiot. He has no clue what he's talking about. He just feed me a bunch of crap. And then guess what happens? The players behind you, right, they don't get the benefit of it. It's like, oh, well, the Trotsky guys don't really run that hard, or, you know, they don't put that extra effort in, or the coaches just pump up their kids and their kids aren't that good. That's not going to happen here. So if it's not true, it doesn't get relayed. Okay, I'm not going to tell them you run a hard 90 and work your tail off if you don't do it. And I'm not going to just say, oh yeah, he's lazy. But when they ask me, I have to be honest. I have to be honest. And you freshmen and sophomores here should appreciate that, because it's going to help you guys in the long run. The older guys, you guys just make sure you do it right all the time. All the time. And then that's the conversation. Yeah, you know that, you know, hockey runs his ass off every time. That's the hardest 90 you see. Hustles on and off the field. And then they watch it and they go, man, yeah, that's true. And then they like it. But, you know, maybe I tell them, yeah, you know, Kai, he hustles, man. He's a hustler on and off the field. He runs hard 90s. And then they're like, okay, well, let me watch him. And they watch him, and he jogs out to a spot. That's a strike against both of us. So I'm not going to, you know, if that's not your personality, I'm not going to tell them that. But that's what they want to see. Okay? So you guys are all doing the right thing to be here. You know, 4 hours out on the field, like Josh said, perfect. You know, it is tough. It is tough. It's tough. But if you guys want to play college baseball, this is like an easy Tuesday. Okay? And especially pro ball, this is nothing, guys. You guys are going to be at the ballpark from 2 o'clock to about 11 p.m. Okay? So get used to long days if this is what you want to do. Get used to it. Brett can attest what a professional day looks like. Brett coaches professional baseball, professional hitters. He can tell you how long a day is. He probably gets there before everybody. What time do you get there? 12:30. 12:30. What time do you leave?
12:30. It's usually 12-hour day.
for the big bucks, right? In minor league baseball?
Big bucks.
For the big
Day
bucks.
after day.
Right? And that makes it tough. And then he's going to do that. How many games you guys play?
140.
140 in how many days? 12 hours a day. It's tough. You got to love it. Okay? But you got to figure out how to do it. Okay? How to go through that grind. Did TB get a lot?
1, 2, 3, TV.